Here's your daily updates. Newsman Dennis Daily offers his take on the events of the day in another daily video blog.
Hi, and thanks again, everybody. I just read an article today about the fact that a lot more people will be driving over the Memorial Day weekend than last year. And that's good news for a lot of people. As you know, I made a lot of trips back and forth between Indiana and Washington, D.C., and I fell in love with the routing of Old Highway 40. And I thought today we'd talk about one very interesting bridge that used to be on the old road. And that bridge was on the old National Road. That pioneering initial interstate highway started in the early part of the 1800s to connect the East with the West. And it is here at Grantsville, Maryland, a bridge crossing the Castleman River. Let's zoom in and look at the lay of the land. The red rectangle marks the location of the bridge. As you see, it's now inside a small park, not even connected to a stub of road to the right. That keeps it clear of traffic. Initially, traffic coming from the west, from the left side, made a jog northward, crossing the historic bridge, then continued eastward on the still preserved old highway that connected to the road that replaced it in the 1930s. But the magic here is the old arch bridge built in 1813 over the Castleman River. Its 80-foot arch was the longest in the world for a while. It carried the horses and wagons of men and women moving west until the automobile. It served as a bridge for US 40 for decades. Then in 1933, the alignment was changed a little. The river was crossed by this functional, conventional bridge. While the original arch bridge was being used, it required constant maintenance. The freezing and thawing of Maryland winters formed cracks in the bridge. Just a few years after the bridge was closed to traffic, it began to deteriorate. But in recent years, the bridge has been completely renovated and returned to its former glory. Now, if you stand on the bridge and look south, you can see the 1933 bridge for US 40 and in the distance the 1970s Interstate Bridge. 3 generations of American road building within sight of each other. The US 40 bridge, the I-68 bridge. Today, the Castleman Bridge stands majestically, ready to celebrate its 100th birthday, full of memories of America's westward trek. As I have said 1,000 times on here, get off the main drag and see what life used to be like on America's older highways. I'm Dennis Daily with your daily news update.